Hello students, in our previous class we have learned what is a word processor, what are the important features of a word processor, some examples of popular word processors, what is MS Word 2010, how to start it, what are a few of its components, the tabs and groups of the MS Word window. So today we will start with some more components of Microsoft Word 2010 or MS Word 2010. Okay. So the next component is work area. What is work area? The work area is the blank area in the document window where we can type, edit and format the text. Okay. Next is next component of the MS Word window is rulers. What are rulers? Rulers are present on the top and left side of the document area. The vertical ruler allows us to format the vertical alignment of text, and using the horizontal ruler we can modify the indents, margins, tab tops and page measurement. Okay. Next is scroll bars. What is scroll bars? The scroll bars help us to navigate through different parts of our document. Again, the horizontal rule bar is located at the bottom of the window, and just above the status bar we can navigate through a document from left to right by using it, and the vertical scroll bar is located at the right side of the window and it is used to navigate through a document from top to bottom. Okay. Next is status bar. It is located at the bottom of the document window. It displays the status of the document that we are working on. Okay. So it displays the number of pages and number of words. If we need more information, then we have to double click on the words option on the status bar. The word count dialog box will open by clicking on the words option, and this word count box gives the complete information like pages, words, characters, paragraphs and lines. Okay. Adjoining to it is a proofing error icon, and by clicking on that proofing error icon it will highlight the errors. At the right end of the status bar we can find the view buttons and the zoom slider. So what is view buttons? It is quite easy to change the view of the document by clicking on any of the following buttons. There are 5 view buttons. Okay. So what are those 5 view buttons? First one is print layout. Okay. So the print layout button is by default selected. Okay. So this is the default view of MS Word window. This view shows the document as it will appear when it is printed. Next is full screen reading. It shows the complete page on the screen and also display the multiple pages. Okay. So this view has several buttons at the top of the page such as save, print, preview and print, tools, mini translator, text highlight color and insert comment. At the center of the bar it displays the page number and the total number of pages. At the right end of the bar, view option menu and close button are displayed. Next view button is web layout. This view enables you to see your document as it would appear in a browser such as Internet Explorer. So in web layout, the web layout view enables us to see the document if or as it would be appeared in any web browser. Okay. Next is outline. It displays our document in an outline view. We can move the text up and down, expand and collapse the labels, or we can change the heading labels in the outline view. Okay. Next is draft. Draft displays a document as a continuous text scroll where page breaks are denoted by dashed lines. This view is helpful if you are using an older or slower computer that cannot display the print layout view. Okay. So various elements like header and footers, backgrounds, pictures, etc. are not displayed in the draft view. Okay. Next option that we can find at the end of the status bar is the zoom slider. So what does the zoom slider do, or what is it? On the status bar next to the view buttons, we can find the zoom slider button, which lets us to set the zoom percentage of the document by moving the slider. If we can also click on the plus or minus symbol to zoom in or zoom out the document view. So the zoom slider basically zooms the document for our as per our need. Okay. Next is cursor and mouse pointer. So what is cursor? The vertical blinking line in the document window is called cursor. We can move the cursor in a document by using the cursor control keys. There are 4 arrow keys, left, right, up and down on the keyboard, and apart from the arrow keys there are some other keys on the keyboard that help us to navigate the document easily. What are those keys? First one is home key. What does home key do? Home key moves the cursor to the beginning of the current line. Next one is key combination, control plus home key. This combination of keys move the cursor to the beginning of the document. So you can understand the difference between the home key and control plus home key. Home key, if you press the home key in the keyboard, on the keyboard, the cursor will move to the beginning of the current line. But if you press control plus home key together, this combination of keys move the cursor to the beginning of the document. Okay. Next is end. It moves the cursor to the end of the current line. So opposite of home key. And control plus end, the combination moves the cursor to the end of the document. So it is opposite of control plus home key. Next is page up key. Page up key scrolls the up one page, and page down key scrolls down one page. Okay. So these are the key shortcut keys, or these are the keys that helps us to navigate the document easily. Next is mouse pointer. A small arrow on the computer screen is called the mouse pointer. Okay, you all know arrow that moves whenever you are moving the mouse is called the mouse pointer. It generally changes shape into I-beam when you bring it over any text. Okay, so whenever you are bringing this mouse pointer or that arrow over any text, the arrow will become I. This is known into I-beam. In this situation, it is referred to as a text cursor. We can edit the text by moving the text cursor over the text and clicking on the desired text to edit it. The mouse is used to control the text cursor, as I already told you. Okay. So the next thing is creating a document. How can we create a document? To create a document, first we have to click on the file tab, and then we have to select the new option. Whenever we are clicking or selecting the new option, the backstage view appears. Okay. Now we have to select the blank document option from the available templates section, and we have to click on the create button. Okay. So first we have to go to click on file tab, then we have to new option, then from the backstage view we have to select the blank document option, then we have to click on the create option. Okay. There is also a keyboard shortcut to create a new document, that is control plus N. If we press control plus N key together on the keyboard, that will also create a new document. Okay. We can also use another method to create any document. So for doing that, we have to right click on the desktop, then we have to select the new from that drop down menu, and we have to click on the Microsoft Word document. That will also create a new document. So these are the 3 methods of creating a document. One is using the file tab, one is using the right click on the desktop, and one is the keyboard shortcut, that is control plus N. Okay. So if we want, after creating, we have to save it. So Word also can save all your document. Okay. So how can you save a document? This saving option is also having 3 ways. First one is we can have to click on the file tab, and we have to then select the save option, or we can press the key combination together, that is Ctrl plus S key together on the keyboard to save any document, or we can click on the save button present on the quick access toolbar. Okay, so anything of these three, if we do any three of these, a save as dialog box will appear, as you can see in the figure 4.5. okay, so if you click on the file tab and select the save option, that will also open the save as dialog box. If you press Ctrl plus S key combination, that will also open the save as dialog box, and if you click on the save button present on the quick access toolbar, that will also open the save as dialog box. So whenever the save as dialog box appears, you have to type a desired name for your file in the file name text box. Okay, so where we have to type the name, we have to type the name in the file name text box, and we have to click on the save button, and whenever we are clicking on the save button, the file will be saved with the extension .docs. Okay, we can also save a document in various many other formats like MS Word to rich text document, .rtf, web page, plain text, Word XML, PDF, etc. So we can directly save any Word document into this type of documents. Okay, next is saving a document using password protection. This is very interesting topic. Okay, so suppose if you have typed any of your personal data, and if you want only those person to see those document or can access those document who is having any password to open that document. So how can we do that? How can we create a or saving a document using the password protection? For doing that, first we have to click on the file tab, and we have to select the save as option from the drop down menu. Whenever we are clicking on the save as option, the save as dialog box will appear. Now we have to click on the drop down arrow of the tools tab and select the general option. So what we have to click? We have to click on the drop down arrow of the tools tab and select the general options. Whenever we are selecting the general options, the general options dialog box will appear with two fields. There are password to open and password to modify. Okay, so what are these two options? Password to open and password to modify. Password to open means you will be needing the document will be needed a password whenever you want to open it, and password to modify means the password will also be needed if anyone wants to modify that document. Okay, so you have to type the desired password in the password to open field or both, and then you have to click on the then you have to retype the desired password in the password to open field. Okay, so you have to type the desired password in the password to open field, or you can even enter the same password in password to modify. Then you have to click on the OK button. Again you have to you have to re-enter the password in the confirm password dialog box in order to confirm the password, and then again you have to click on the OK button. If the password matches, the document is saved with a password protection, and if the password does not match, you cannot receive the prompt message to re-enter the password. Okay, so by clicking on the OK button, you will save the document. Next, setting a password to modify a Word document. The same already I have told you. You have to click on the file tab, then select the save as option. The save as dialog box will appear. You have to click on the tools tab, and in the tools drop down menu you have to click on the general options. Then you have to type a password in the password to modify box, and simply you have to click on OK button, and after clicking on the OK button, all the changes will be applied to the document. Okay, so to remove the password, what we have to do? We have to repeat the above given instructions and delete the password from password to open and password to modify box, and then we have to click on the OK button. So we have to click on the file tab. We have to select the save as option. Save as dialog box will appear. We have to click on the tools tab. Then from the tools drop down menu, we have to select click on the general options. The general option dialog box will appear, and in the general option dialog box we have to remove the password to open and remove the password to modify, and then we have to click on the OK button. Then we have to click on the save button in the save as dialog box, and this will remove our password that we had given to the document. Okay, this is how we can remove the password. Next is closing a document. How can we close a Word document? To close a Word document, we have to click on the File tab and we have to select the Close option. If we have saved all the changes made in the document, then the Word document closes immediately. But if the document has some unsaved change, a message box will appear that is asking, do you want to save changes that you made to the document, that you made to the document 1, that is the name of your name of your document. It has 3 options or 3 buttons, that is save, don't save and cancel. You have to click on the required button. Okay, well, now what does these 3 buttons do? Save buttons, if you click on the save button, the document will be saved and then closed. If you click on the don't save button, the document will be closed and all the modifications in last step will be lost. And if you click on the cancel, nothing will happen and you will return to the document. Okay, next is how can we open an existing document, or what are the steps to open an existing document? Once the document is saved on your computer, it can be retrieved anytime it is required. So if we open an existing document, what we have to do? We have to click on the File tab and we have to select the Open, or we can press the Ctrl+O key together from the keyboard. Any of these 2 options will open the dialog box. Okay, so if we either click on File tab and select Open, or we can press the Ctrl+O key together, both will open the Open dialog box. Then we have to select the required file from the desired location. We have to browse for the location in our computer's memory for that particular file. After locating that particular file, we have to select the file and click on the Open button to open our document. So whenever we are clicking on the Open button, the selected document will be opened. Okay, now if we what is the step to exit the Word application? There are 2 basic ways of exit the Word application. You can click on the File tab and select the exit option, or you can click on the Close button, that is red cross, that is located at the top right corner of the application window. Okay, so these are the 2 processes that we can use to close the Word application through mouse. There is also a keyboard shortcut for closing the Word application, that is to close the Word document, that is Ctrl+W. Ctrl+W will close the Word document. Okay, and if we want to get the Open dialog box, what we have to there is one more keyboard shortcut, that is Ctrl+F12. This will also through this we can also get the Open dialog box. Okay, so this is the chapter all about. Listen to the video very carefully and read your book properly. Okay, so in our next class we will be discussing about the exercises. Thank you everyone.